video for you this morning and uploaded it to the wrong channel. So I just let it go because I was the reason that happened is the normal tags that are on my profile were not there. So I thought I was on Vermont Sun and Shade, and I wasn't. So I want to update you on little Umi and Mashuki. Let me see if I can turn them this way. Ow. I'm going to turn you a tiny bit, sweethearts. Here. And so you know what this is behind me? It's the first, it's the cage holder that where I could put their little cage when they were little teeny tiny babies, and I brought them home. Now, if you're new to Vermont Sun and Shade, we talk about all different things on here, mostly about Vermont. And today we're going to go over some Vermont Day hikes that are now opening up and available. But first, I want to give you a little update on the Finches. So I still have layers of fabrics, mostly blankets on them, and just keeping them warm because guess what? It's like 25 degrees right now here in Vermont. It's sunny and it's very kind of a tease because you think it's nice and warm out. Like I just put on my my early fall coat and my plaid wool, and it's very light. It's a light wool, and it was freezing, absolutely freezing out there. So anyway, the Finches, there's a couple things I want to share with you. One is they will be getting a new nest very soon now, and I'm going to show you the nest. Well, they're going to build it, but I'll show you what it looks like. I just want to show you the couple of things that I've gotten. These are not all at once, but these are in their drawer because I'm getting ready to update their cage. Okay, so I really want to get them a larger cage, and the cage that I see is not the flight cage. The cages that they have are not the flight cages that I want. I saw some at PetSmart and had a little discussion with the lady. She's very knowledgeable, and we were talking about the bars on the cages because I've got a beautiful cage that was gifted to me, but the width between the bars are just too wide. And the little Finches, they're so tiny, guys. They could get like halfway through it, but get caught. So you have to be very careful. You've got to make sure the width of the bars on the cage that you're getting are actually for Finches. And if you look at any of these things that you buy, it always names Finches last. It will list the birds that it's appropriate for, like it will start with parrots and then go to, cockatiels and then parakeets and, like that. Finches, if they're named on there, we're lucky. If they're not named, I don't get it. I just don't buy it because I do worry about them being so tiny. So anyway, a couple things I wanted to share with you about them. Oh, and I forgot, I have like a show and tell here. I have one more thing. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. It's important. I want to share it with you. Do that. Oh, I did leave it over here. Okay, I brought it over. It's like the first thing I brought over. Okay, so I'm gonna just bring this over here. Okay, so this nest, this cost about $5.99, and it has the wires on the back to hook on to the cage. So then they can work on building their nest inside this safe raffia and raffia. I'm sorry, that's what I've been trying to find this so I could crochet them a nest like this. And I will keep looking because you have to let them change out their nests so they're clean. Because they will what I'm noticing is they're kind of just building on top. They're cleaning their space. It's amazing. Do you know birds are like architectures? It's like crazy. So anyway, I'm going to be putting this in. I'll probably put it in after the show today, after the channel. This is, so this cost $5.99, guys. Okay, just so you know the price. I did not get these all at once. I get things like one at a time because I don't want to spend 30, 50, $100. So I'll spend $5.99 and get their food, something like that. Okay. This is something I got and I'm holding back on it for some reason. But this is a very typical millet holder. Okay. I just want to clip this. Now this also, this was like three, I don't know, it was 3 or 5. It's not much. It's plastic. And so this is, they sit on this little perch and it hangs there. So these are wide enough that they'll be okay. Now the only reason I hesitate with it, I notice with little Umi, she's the female. She does a little acrobats a lot. Like she'll go on her swing and swing upside down. The finches, guys, they are so much like parrots. The only thing is they're so tiny. The other thing that they do, I just want to update you on this because I've noticed it, clearly have noticed, they will sing the verses to a song. I mean the melody. They don't have the vocals like a parrot to pick up the exact melody, but they know the timing. It's amazing if you listen to them. Okay, so anyway, this is for millet. This again, it was only $3 or $5, not much. Okay, now this was $5.99, and they absolutely need this to be put in very shortly now. This is for their feet. Okay, it's a little perch, and it's kind of, this one is twice the size of the one that they have in there. And it's super important. Hi there, Caitlin. Hi, how are you? I hope everyone's well today. So this perch, it's a proper perch, and you should have varying diameters along the length. The birds need these varying diameters to exercise the muscles in their feet. Check it out. Okay, I'm just going to take this out so you can see. This costs $5.99. Now, I got it. Hi, CJ. I got this because I thought it was going to trim their claws. And I think that it does. But look, you see the varying diameters that they're talking about? So I'll probably put that in today. Let's see here. They're going to get a whole overhaul on that cage very soon now. Now, I clean it thoroughly. Oh, and I want to share a tip with you on something on the cleaning. So the perch should have a rough texture. A sand coating has been shown to be an excellent surface to provide normal wear of the bird's nails. So this is to exercise the muscles in their feet. I don't know if they have muscles, but they must, right? Exercise their feet and to trim their nails. So that was $5.99. They don't have a name on here. Oh, it's called a sand perch. That's what this is called, guys. Super important for them to have. So that's going to go in today. But that's the only thing Yeah, I may put the nest in, but those, if I put those two things in, this will not scare them because it's very similar to the other one, so they'll be totally fine. Now, the other couple of things that I got, and I had this on the list for quite some time, is let me see if I can show you. Ooh. This is designed in a very awesome way. I don't even know how to describe it. You put the bird seed in here, but this part of it that you see is on the outside of the cage. This part, the little tray part, it slides in like this, is on the inside of the cage. Okay? So guess what? Unless you're going to clean it, isn't that cool? If you're going to clean it completely out, you completely detach it. But for quite some time, guess what you do? This is on the outside. You just open this and fill it. My birds in the morning, they go absolutely like, they cannot wait for me to change that bird seed. And I changed the bird seed because the little bowls that they have right now, they will actually sit in those bowls. And sometimes there's waste in the bowls. They got to be thrown every single morning. Do you know how much bird seed I'm throwing away? So this bird feeder that they have right here, they love it, but it's only one. So they're taking turns. So that's why I got them a second one. So I'm going to save an incredible amount of money. I'm serious, probably, months worth of bird seed by using this bird feeder. Okay. So that was $6. Now I want to share one more thing with you guys. But thank you for having a coffee with me. You really brighten up my day. This is KT molting and conditioning. Why do they need something extra? And I'm going to read this to you in a second. The guy read it to me in the store, and because I could not see this I have to use the magnifying glass to see. And you just give them like a half a tablespoon, okay? Because when your birds molt, which society finches are very different, they molt intermittently through the year. So you want to give them this because what happens when they molt, they get very, very tired. And you will notice it. They get tired. And they will actually go into their nest and sleep in the middle of the day. So because they jump back up in like an hour, they're totally fine. It's when they don't jump back up that you need to worry. But this is for cockatiels, parakeets, canaries, and finches. It's designed to support your bird's normal color, provide all times during molting, breeding, and while feeding their young. So my birds, but they're maturing and getting to 1 year old. But I noticed their color is light, very, very, very light. I don't know if that's correct. So this is going to help us figure out and make sure they have the correct nutrients. So daily feeding. Feed in a separate dish or sprinkle directly on your pet's food. So I would put this right in a separate dish, guys. That's what I would do, because that way you can tell if they're eating it or not. If you mix it with all this other stuff, you're not going to be able to tell. On your pet's food, treats add variety and can be fed up to 20% of the total food intake. discard unused portion if soiled. And it tells you the amounts for the birds, for the finches, canaries and finches. It's half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. So I'm going to give them a teaspoon of this shortly. And now they got their afternoon snack, which is basil. I gave them basil and some spinach leaves. And I just put it because they just love something different in. And I bought this peppermint plant, a mint plant for them. So I give them like a couple. And can I just tell you something? I'm not kidding you. The smell and aroma of these herbs, from the mint to the basil and the rosemary, seriously, my blood pressure in general has come down. I'm not kidding you. I mean, I do attribute it to this, and I attribute it to their calm little chirps during the day. And those vibrational frequencies, there's studies on that actually help you. So this is something I'm giving them starting. This is something I'm starting. I felt that when they were babies, it was just, they didn't need this. That's what I felt. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe, but now they're approaching a year as of next, it's either April or May. We believe that they were born in May from what the lady said at the store. So in May, they're going to be a year. So they'll have this. Okay, so this is daily, guys. You can give just a teaspoon. That's all. Okay. So anyway, there's an update on the finches. Now, if you are a Vermonter or you're not a Vermonter and you're coming through Vermont, I'm going to read to you right now from the greenmountainclub.org, the day hiking trails. And I want to draw a caution to you. Even in Vermont, you need, in my opinion, do not do a trail by yourself. Just don't. And I'm going to tell you why. I mean, this is a very, very real, absolute real reason. Will it happen? Maybe not, but it could, or something like it. So let me tell you what happened to me. I was walking in my field many years ago, and my ankle went out from under me. It fractured. I was walking, and I was not walking on a trail, guys. Now the trails have pivots, as you know. They have stones. They try to keep them up. I would love to be part of their team of the Green Mountain Club, and maybe I will, just to kind of get out there and clean up the trails with them. But even if you're wearing the best shoes, or you could trip and you fall into, your wrist hits a rock or hits the tree. These are very real things that happen. It's very easy to trip and fall when you are on a trail. It just is. So with that said, please have a buddy to walk with. Plus safety. Guess what? Vermont is not excused from people safety things happening out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into it. There are safety issues everywhere. So just, with that, right? Yeah. But anyway, so these are the trails. And this is Green Mountain Club says, would you like to join a group for a hike? So you could even go with a group. GMCs, which means Green Mountain Club, is 14 sections lead outings every week all over Vermont. Did you catch that? Every single week all over Vermont, you can go for a hike, a short hike with a group. Okay, so you're safe. Stay with your group, though. Stay with your group, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, I have been out, and it doesn't just because it's Vermont woods, but yes, I've been out in Vermont woods many. I've been up here almost 50 years, okay? I'm just saying when my kids were babies, we went on hikes with them on our backs. You go off that trail for just a few steps, and guess what? Everything looks the same. It just does, guys. And you get turned around very fast. So, below are some suggested mud season hikes around Vermont, all of which can be found in Green Mountain Club guidebooks. GMC's, that's Green Mountain Club, Day Hiker's Guide describes more than 150 trails to mountains, scenic ponds, waterfalls, nature trails in the Green Mountains. In the Long Trail Guide, you will find detailed maps and descriptions of the Long Trail system. And again, I wouldn't do the Long Trail by myself. Some people think they're okay with their dog. Well, you know what? Don't let your dog wander off in the woods either, because guess what? We got trappers up here who are putting out those clap traps. And we have had a couple of instances of our domestic dogs get caught in them. So it's a tragedy. So keep your dog, put it on a long leash, let it run ahead of you, but keep it attached to you, you know what I mean? Don't let it just run. That's not good for your sweet little dog or big dog. Okay, Northern. Burlington Greenway, Burlington. If you guys know Burlington, there's a 7.6 mile multi-use path follows Burlington's waterfront. It's right on the water. It's beautiful. Whether hiking or biking, outdoor enthusiasts are provided with beautiful views along Lake Champlain, guys, in the Adirondack Mountains. Stowe Recreation Path. I'm going to bring you to that one because it's super close here, and it is astounding. They really do take good care of it. And I love Little Newport, Vermont bike path or walk path or boardwalk. It's adorable. But Stowe, so that's 5.5 miles, and it's along the west branch of the Waterbury River through the beautiful town of Stowe. And it is a great option for biking or walking while enjoying views of Vermont's highest mountain. Now, I was really hoping tomorrow was warm, because if it was, I was thinking of going through Stowe, just the little village, and I was going to stop in the village and just show you part of this path where it's kind of going over a little, it's adorable. It is so ancient and quaint, so adorable. And people don't even see it. They drive right by it. They don't even see it. It's just astounding. So I was going to get some pictures and share with you. We will do that. But guys, it's 23 degrees today. It's freezing out there. And if it's like that tomorrow, it's not a day that I want to go walking. I want to really enjoy when I'm in the village with you. Now, this path that they're talking about with Stowe, I'm talking about a tip of it, like a tenth of it, like a hundredth of it. I mean, the path we will go on full on in the summer. It's beautiful, and it's up in Stowe. Okay, so the South Shore, and it's free. Just go up there, get on the path. Bring your bikes. They don't tell you, but yes, you can bring your bikes. You can bring your roller skates. You can bring things like that. I don't know about the boards, I don't know about those, but you can bring your bike, okay? So South Shore Trail, Willoughby State Forest. So this is almost a 2-mile loop. It skirts the edge of the beautiful Lake Willoughby. This easy trail only gains about 200 foot of elevation, making it a nice option for novice hikers, okay? Those are all in northern Vermont. Oh, I missed one. I'm sorry. This is very northern. I'm sorry. This one the Richmond trails. Okay, so this is an easy 3 mile trail system and it's located on a low elevation south facing slope, which is ideal for mud season. The Richmond Trails Committee oversees many other family friendly and mud season friendly hikes in Richmond. Richmond is way far north, okay? Stowe is just above Waterbury, and Burlington is that's above Waterbury too. Okay, so southern Vermont. If you're in southern Vermont, guys, Bennington. Okay, I know what you're thinking. The Bennington Triangle. And we're going to go over that here because it's super interesting. A lot of it, and what makes the Bennington Triangle so frightening is there's a few stories where people literally disappeared right in front of other people, like literally. And one of them it was a lady up on the trail. She was in college or whatever, and she was up on the trail, and there was a couple not too far behind her, and they could see her. And you know how you go around the bend, and then there's another straight. They went around the bend and they didn't see her. Nobody saw her like ever again. That makes no sense. Absolutely no sense, especially when there's a clearing and you can see. So that's very odd. Anyway, that's why they call it the Bennington Triangle. People go missing up there. Now, so in southern Vermont, Bennington, hiking to biking and wildflowers to beautiful views. There's a variety of trails in Bennington area that are great mud season options for people of all abilities. Most Vermonters won't go there. I will go down to Bennington to the village, but don't take me up into the trail. I'm not going. I'm just not going. There's too many stories. So the long trail to Spruce Peak is Winhall. The 2.4 miles, it's only 2 miles, guys, of the long trail. It gradually winds from Route 1130 to 11/30, guys, to summit of the Spruce Peak, where a view of Taconic Range is found. Continue south on the long trail. It's going into all this detail and whatnot. Basically, Winhall, Winhall, okay. The next one in southern Vermont is Homer Stone Brook Trail, South Wallingford. So for those working on their side-to-side trails, the Homer Stone Brook Trail is a good mud choice, season choice. It's only a little over 2 miles, guys, and it's a nice day hike. Do you have to do the whole 2 miles? No. If you want to just take a nice long walk, turn around and go back, do that, because sometimes that's plenty, okay? I'm just saying, people don't have to do the whole hike. Trail is gradually approaches the scenic Little Rock Pond. From here, you can then circumvent the pond. You can go around the pond and then have lunch at the shelter. Please be aware the stream crossing can be difficult during high water events or conditions. Well, hello. I would not go that trail right now because guess what? We still have snow melting. It is melting up in the mountains. And the water is high. It's not high, but it's high, which means if you have to go through a stream crossing, even if you have the right gear going up over your knees, it could be very close and up that high if over. Plus, and I draw caution to people who have underlying medical issues and they just kind of want to get out for a little walk, just stop at the stream, turn around and go back. You don't have to cross the stream. So there is a stream crossing there. That's at the Homer Stone Brook Trail in South Wallingford, Vermont. Okay, now the next one up for southern Vermont is Prospect Rock, Manchester. So if any of you know Manchester, okay, I usually fly right by Manchester. I've been in and around it a few times. The trail steadily ascends Old Rooteville Road, 1.8 miles, to a rocky outlook. From there, the hikers are rewarded with views of Manchester and Mount Equinox. And that's all it says about that. The next one up, Black Mountain, Dummerston. So, owned by the Nature Conservancy, this 1,280-foot mountain is a granite pluton, or in other words, a volcano that never erupted. This looks like a volcano, guys. I'm just saying it does. They're not showing a picture. I've seen this. So along the 1.8-mile trail, hikers can experience plant communities that are rare to Vermont, including mountain laurel that blooms each June. This gorgeous flower. There's another mountain up upper central Vermont. I don't know the name of it, but it looks you know what it looks like? Not a volcano. It looks like a pyramid. I don't know the name of that. I should do some research because it's astounding. It looks like a pyramid. And do any of you know that? Any of you Vermonters out there know that? You know what I'm talking about? If you go out of exit 6, exit 7, no, it's down right below central Vermont, Barrie area. And from the highway, you can see it. You're coming on the highway. It's astounding. I got to look it up. Anyway, I used to see it every single day going to work for years, over 30 years ago. Anyway, Eastern Vermont. These are the places you can go and hike. If any of you know these towns, I'm going to tell you the town. Norwich, Upper Valley Trails Alliance. It's in Norwich, Vermont. Any of you know Norwich? It's where the military academy is. It's right above Northfield, Vermont. It's right, and nobody says this, it's 5 minutes up the street from Montpelier, guys. 5, if that. So, okay, Norwich. So it oversees an array of trails through the upper valley that are appropriate for mud season. With so many choices available, any hiker can do this trail. Okay, so that's Norwich. This one, Quechee Gorge Trail, Hartford. This is an easy 1.1 mile trail. It descends to the bottom. Okay, I've been on this, I've done this, and I'm going to tell you right now, I disagree with them about this in mud season. I would not do this trail in mud season. As it is in the summer, when you do that trail, there's lots of wet spots. Like you can slip. So I don't know why they've got this. I'm not trying to be difficult. I'm just saying. That it says from here, get a first-hand look at the rushing waters, become a placid river upstream. Yeah, okay. So I'm just telling you from personal experience, if I know a lot of these trails, that particular trail, guys, Quechee Gorge, it is only one mile down, but I would not do that. And don't do it if you get dizzy. Don't do it if you get dizzy, because it is not the type, it's almost, there's steep parts to it. There are. I don't know why they're not saying that. Anyway, Appalachian Trail from Gifford Woods State Park to River Road, Killington. Okay. This 2.7-mile section of the Long Trail, or Appalachian Trail, travels along the south shore of the beautiful Kent Pond. It then gradually descends through the woods to the Thundering Falls, which leads to the base of the waterfall. Okay. Gifford Woods State Park, yeah. Okay, that is an okay one. River Road, Killington, that is an okay one. Killington, guys, is very mountainous, just as it is. That's where the ski resorts are, if any of you know. Okay. The next one up, I need to sip my coffee. Thank you for being with me today, guys. If anybody's scrolling, we are going through day hikes. I'm telling you where they are and the towns that they're in, and we're giving a very brief description. Okay, Mount Ascutney, Windsor. Windsor is the most adorable. I love Windsor. Now, if Windsor wasn't so far away from where I need to be around my family, I would move to Windsor. For hikers seeking to gain some elevation during the mud season, the parkway up Mount Ascutney is a great option. The auto road provides a durable surface that winds up the mountain for 3.7 miles and provides many viewpoints. So, guys, it's almost 4 miles. So, if you have experience hiking, that's a nice morning walk for you. If you don't, I wouldn't plan on doing the whole thing. If you're brand new to hiking, just do a little bit of it. It's going up. And when you're going up, you're exerting more energy. Like, I know you probably know this, but I'm just talking to those who are kind of like, maybe you're my age or younger. You're most likely younger, but if you're new to Vermont, it doesn't matter. If you don't have experience going up these mountains, you do get tired fast if you're not experienced. So the next one up is Mount Tom, and this is in Woodstock. If any of you know Woodstock, Vermont, and yes, it's southern Vermont, it's high end, pretty little village, and yeah, the Rockefeller National Park is there. It's just adorable. Rockefellers did so much. It's for people, for anyone to go there, really. Um, anyway, but it's located in the marsh, Billings Rockefeller National Historic Park. This small mountain provides beautiful views of the town. Follow Mountain Road to Mount Tom. Can I just tell you, and it's 4 miles, but can I just tell you, the park is so lovely that right there, if you walk around the park and walk around the village, that's a hike. Just walk around it. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. It's high end, pretty little town. Okay. Western. Okay, so I'm sorry, that was Eastern. It says Eastern, but Woodstock is really, to me, Southern. That's pretty south. Okay. So this is Western part of Vermont, is Orwell. And this is called Mount Independence. And this is a small hill, and it was an important defense point for the American Revolution and thus loaded with history, including archaeological remains of the Brocade encampment. So if you're into history, this is the place for you to go, guys. Orwell, Orwell, Mount, guess what? Independence. Freedom. That's why Vermont stands up for civil rights. That will always be one of the first to stand up and stay strong in that area for sure. So if you like the archaeological remains of the brigade encampments, the general hospital, soldier huts, and the battery defenses, this is the place for you to be. All the trails are easy to moderate, and the summit provides a commanding view of Lake Champlain. And guess what? Fort Ticonderoga. So the other one is Charlotte. So Charlotte, and these, if for those of you who are familiar with Vermont, if you know Burlington, from Burlington you can get to what they call Shelburne, Vermont, very quickly. In Shelburne, Vermont, then you're going to get you're gonna very quickly get to Charlotte, very quickly on the strip there, like 15 minutes. So this Charlotte is a small mountain found in Mount Philo State Park, which is the oldest park in the state system. The short hike to the summit provides spectacular views of Lake Champlain and Adirondacks, great for all abilities. Do you know that is the first description that said that this was great for all? It didn't say levels of hiking, it said abilities. So what you're capable of, okay? So of all of these, they did not name, let me see here. Yeah, they're done. So, but again, this is just one website. It's like greenmountainclub.org. But they didn't name Newport Pathway. So Newport, Vermont, if you are in a wheelchair or you're dependent on something like that, or you have a walker, that pathway is very close to the parking lot, and it has tables and everything that you can sit on. And I'm just throwing that out there because I'm thinking of people like myself who really can't do a whole trail. So the other trail, Stowe Trail, is flat and tar. It's paved, and it's lovely. So that would be another one that you could go on safely. So some of the others here, there are others that kind of go through and around towns, like down in Burlington. You know, I gotta tell you, I mean, Burlington is lovely. It really is, up on the front waterway. There's a lot of issues right now in Burlington. I just draw caution even in the daytime. There are people, there's a lot of problems with you know, crime. I'm just going to say it like that. And they're working on it. But I would, again, draw caution and be very careful down there, even though that pathway is right next to the police station, but so is Church Street, is like less than a minute away. And there's been major issues down there pretty consistently these last 10 years. So last 5 especially. But anyway, so those are some of the trails and that you might contemplate depending where you are, or if you're coming up to Vermont, or where you live in Vermont. So again, for if you want to look this up and kind of just look at the site yourself, it is greenmountainclub.org. So with that, hi Sahara, hi. How are you today? I hope you guys are doing good. It's Friday. And this is the season, you know, Vermonters, you will find many people who live in Vermont. If you're in Vermont, you know what? You're a Vermonter. You live in Vermont. Many people in Vermont, they love to be outdoors. So this is the time of year you're going to see everybody just going outdoors. Even if they sit out on their porch, they just want to be outdoors. And it's because of winter, and this winter has been just horrendous. And today it's 23 degrees. So I thought it was spring out. I saw the sun shining. I didn't even look at the temperature. I went out with a spring coat and I absolutely froze. It is so cold out, guys. We are getting Arctic air right now. However, so the next video I'd like to do is how do you dress for a hike in Vermont, because you do layer, and a lot of people who are not from Vermont, they're like, well, what do you mean layer? And they think they know what layering is, but there are a couple little ideas and tips that maybe you can benefit from. So we'll do another video, we'll do it on that. So with that, I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. I hope this helped you a little bit. And if you have any questions on the Finches, let me know. I am going to give them their new supplement for their coats and conditioning. And I'll let you know. I just hope they like it, because if they don't, they're not going to eat it. So I'm going to try a little this afternoon and see how they do with it. So anyway, and I'll let you know. So with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, rest of the weekend. Guys, they didn't mention some places here like Smuggler's Notch. There's there's a bunch of other places that if you're in Vermont and around, but we're going to go to some of these other places. We are. I'll bring you and we'll do video. I'll probably have to do video of them just to make sure it comes through clearly. So with that, you have a beautiful day. A love and light.